setting my traps all across the land. Being free, ain't it grand, living the life of a mountain man. Well, I started out from old St. Lou in 1823 as a keelboat man in Ashley's crew, as green as I could be. Well, we sailed up the old Big Muddy till we reached the Platte. They shaved my head till I was bald. What do you think of that? Oh, mountain man, setting my traps all across the land.
They'll be getting up here in a minute. They stayed in the guest accommodation. We'll catch up the horses and start driving up towards White. It'll all get moving here in a few minutes. Okay, Betty's getting us organized here. No, these will not be going on the ride. But it'll be nice to have a cold beer when we get back to the truck.
How many you want?
Oh, I don't know, 6, 11.
As many as it'll hold, right?
Just about. I think that's the name of the game.
And I think that'll be for 200?
Okay, now we're getting real close to getting those horses caught up, and we'll get going.
Then cross South Pass in February, I nearly froze my toes. Oh, mountain man, setting my traps all across the land. Being free, ain't it grand, living the life of a mountain man. Well, we finally reached the Seetskee. It was in mid-June. We popped a cork and danced a jig. Now let's rendezvous. Well, that's the story of my life, and I swear it's true. Now I'm called the Mountain Man. Yodel-lay-hoo. Oh, mountain man, setting my traps all across the land. Being free, ain't it grand, living the life of a mountain man. Being free, ain't it grand, living the life of a mountain man.
Would one of you guys put the chain back on that gate over there for me, or I'll get it in 2 seconds. Go. We have made it to the North Fork of Slate Creek campgrounds. Gonna start getting her packed up, but we had to have a little cold beer break before we got going here. So we're gonna get after it here real quick. Boy, these guys are excited now. Isn't too bad a place. I'd camp right here too. These piles are getting smaller here. We're starting to get everything that's going to go onto this tarp, and then we'll start loading her in the panniers and see where we are. Yeehaw! Yeah, we're getting them saddled up. Mikey made this incredible blunder. He forgot head stalls for Cheyenne and Ernie. I can't believe it. So we've done a makeshift one for Randy here, out of bits and pieces that I had as spares, and Greg's using 2 ropes as reins, and he's going to ride him with his halter. We'll make it work. Well, we're about ready to get in the saddle and get going, so I'll put the camcorder away for now. Coming up out of this hole for what seems like about 5 hours. I don't know for sure, but it has been a steep grunt up out of here. We lost the trail at one point. It kind of forked on us, and we thought we were supposed to go off to the left, and ended up we were supposed to go to the right. It doesn't seem like the trail jives with the topo map exactly, or else we don't know exactly where we are on the topo map. That could be too. We're taking a little break here, just had a little taste of schnapps. let the critters catch their breath, and then we'll make the climb on out. We're just about out, it looks like. There's the top of the ridge right there. So we ought to be able to just putty on up this trail a little bit and be right on out of here. That's a theory, right?
Unless you go to jewelry supply.
Well, we got everything kind of put away and got us a fire going. We're sitting around having a drink, and critters are out in the meadow getting their supper. We had a little bit of a rain shower, not much. Maybe 10 minutes of a real light shower. Nice little meadow we found here. There's cows up in the upper end of it. But we got this end to ourselves. Randy got us this here fire going, and he's kicking back enjoying the cocktail hour.
Been to 2 goat ropings, the county fair, and ain't never had this much fun.
Pretty wet out, heavy dew. And over here, you will notice that there's this fire going, and I'll add finally. We had Fire Starting 101 going on here. Randy got the introduction to building fires in the Northwest. And everything he touched was damp, and so it finally took a joint effort, and we all got it going. It was really wet this morning. But it's going, and we've had our coffee. Now we're getting saddle blankets dried out a little bit over there on the line. And we'll kind of mill around and get stuff ready to go. Okay, we're starting to get our pack up going. Day 2 of this deal.
Well, I started out from Old St. Louis in 1823 as a keelboat man in Ashley's crew, as green as I could be. Well, we sailed up the old Big Muddy till we reached the Platte. They shaved my head till I was bald. What do you think of that? Oh, mountain man, setting my traps all across the land. Being free, ain't it grand? Living the life of a mountain man. Well, we made a trade with the Rickaries, then to our dismay, they fired on us and chased us back down the river that day. So General Ashley scratched his head and figured what he'd do is pack them trade goods on some mules and ride to rendezvous. Oh, mountain man, setting my traps all across the land. Being free, ain't it grand? Living the life of a mountain man. Well, on the way, old Jed Smith had a run-in with a bear. That bear chewed on Jed Smith's head and tore off one of his ears. We spent the winter with the crows, my how it did snow. Then crossed South Pass in February, I nearly froze my toes. Oh, mountain man, setting my traps all across the land. Being free, ain't it grand? Living the life of a mountain man. Well, we finally reached the Seedski Deep. It was in mid-June. We popped a cork and danced a jig. Now let's rendezvous. Well, that's the story of my life, and I swear it's true. Now I'm called the Mountain Man. Yodelay, oh, mountain man, setting my traps all across the land. Being free, ain't it grand? Living the life of a mountain man. Being free, ain't it grand? Living the life of a mountain man.
I can show your front.
Well, I guess we best be diamonding down and get on up the trail and try to figure out where the hell we are at.
Are this for cowies?
This is cowies, huh? We've arrived at the site of our second night's camp. I think we're down by Tollgate Creek. Randy's getting the fire going. We just had us a little cocktail hour. Now we'll get serious about putting stuff away. Critters are all out grazing. It's pretty lush right in here. Looks like it'll work. Have us a good supper tonight. Looks like your usual 747 crash. We just had a delightful dinner. Randy made lentils. I made wild rice and morels. Broke out smoked catfish. We had patty cakes. Now Randy and Greg are down washing all the pots and pans. Getting some fresh water. And I'm going to do a little presentation ceremony when they get back. Sun's going down. Just a little bit of light left up at the top of the trees. Getting to be evening. Morning of the third day on the trail. Fire got going this morning without too much difficulty, although it is very, very damp. Lots of moisture on the grass, lots of dew. Tolerably cool morning. Steam's coming up off the grass as the sun's hitting it and warming it. Gonna have a little oatmeal and blackberries and brown sugar, possibly some apricots and peaches this morning. And we'll get things dried out and packed up and ride up the road to Rendezvous. Cleo's over there wondering if she's gonna get to eat today or not. We'll put them out in a little bit here. Getting ready to get some coffee on here so we can think straight. We finished our breakfast and finished our coffee, and the fire is almost dead out. And we're going to start packing these critters up and heading for Rendezvous. We'll pick this up probably when we get in camp. We made it into camp yesterday, and a nice big camp it is. Woke to the sound of these horses out in the meadow this morning, kind of fighting it out, staking out their territory. These fellows are up, got their fire going, enjoying a nice clear morning. This is Lanny's tent next to me. He took me down and got the truck yesterday. It ended up being about a 100-mile drive. We missed the turnoff down to Slate Creek. And ended up driving about an extra 40 miles. So then we came back up through Whitebird Pass into Grangeville.
We haven't made it all that long. Yeah, I think Yeah, it's just, this is a great deal. We'll be able to do it. You know, and I've worked at to where, you know, you pop the edges and get them just, but still got this, I think it's still quite small.
He'll pay for it.
So after the
ground and the shape of the scales. It's not tapered. That's usually indicates a about Civil War and on. But I'm going to show you exceptions to that. Brass pins. This one has not been rehandled.
Mountain man, setting my traps all across the land. Being free, ain't it grand? Living the life of a mountain man. Well, I started out from old St. Louis in 1823 as a keelboat man in Ashley's crew, as green as I could be. Well, we sailed up the old Big Muddy till we reached the Platte. They shaved my head till I was bald. What do you think of that? Oh, mountain man, setting my traps all across the land. Being free, ain't it grand? Living the life of a mountain man. Well, we made a trade with the Rickarees, then to our dismay, they fired on us and chased us back down the river that day. So General Ashley scratched his head and figured what he'd do is pack them trade goods on some mules and ride to rendezvous. Oh, mountain man, setting my traps all across the land. Being free, ain't it grand? Living the life of a mountain man. Well, on the way, old Jed Smith had a run-in with a bear. That bear chewed on Jed Smith's head and tore off one of his ears. We spent the winter with the crows, my how it did snow. Then crossed South Pass in February, I nearly froze my toes. Oh, mountain man, setting my traps all across the land. Being free, ain't it grand? Living the life of a mountain man. Well, we finally reached the Seetskee. It was in mid-June. We popped a cork and danced a jig. Now let's rendezvous. Well, that's the story of my life, and I swear it's true. Now I'm called the Mountain Man. Yodelay-hoo. Oh, mountain man, setting my traps all across the land. Being free, ain't it grand? Living the life of a mountain man. Being free, ain't it grand? Living the life of a mountain man.
It looked like he was starting to figure it out.
Yeah, he did, and today we were trying to tag. If I didn't put him on, I wouldn't have been able to net him. And you put it down in there. Everybody going with that case? I got a mirror in here. Everybody sees this?
You know, every time this is supposed to heat up as if. Not a good thing to do. Something with a firm surface is better. They got what's called green paste, red paste, black paste. All those have, you got to have different strops. Because once you put that paste on it, that strop's screwed for anything else. If I was to travel and use a honing paste rather than a stone, I would probably put, like, say, the green. What I say, short tang? Not really a short tang, but it's got the flowered rosette. That's pretty a good indication that it's pretty. You can see Richard's race.
You know.
Oh, I get it. Hey, Alan.
You guys have that big one.
Here's one with a flash. Got you right in the middle of the women.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you now.
To make it easier to sharpen. I was reading a book on cold revolve.
You wouldn't have, I wouldn't have had that little high spot on it.
Yes. What do you need?
I found with it earlier than that.
Always keep your needles. No. I mean, yeah, you should, but over there. Yeah, you
Like I said, all my
which
information
at this point is easy to fix.
is by a book. Just trial and error. What I figured.
Yeah, right. It's, I do it, you automatically just occasionally do that. I just know what I'm looking at when so
Long tank.
otherwise you
this
have
one
to.
raised, but not very common, and a lot of times because it's got a big light spacer in it. It's got a monkey tail. That's the monkey tail, and trademark German. And I guess the people in Boston. I don't reckon there are 40 million. I was doing some arrows and I had a crack in it, so when I was pitching the arrows. If you remember the stamp on that other picture that went around, you can see this stamp is different. Again, it contradicts everything. Long tail, but it's definitely steel everything. Spacer's gone, rotted out of there. It has not really been. Yeah.
Who wants blood?
Hey, I got the Band-Aid concession. I got the whiskey tomorrow.
There you go.
Now that's a picket pin.
Get over there.
I'm getting a private lesson.
That's a picture.
Oh,
Plus I'm gonna have them.
I'm gonna have you shave your chest for you, eh?
The best that they can sharpen.
I got some thread.
Can go this way.
Okay, pick your thing first.
I started
Get your light.
You know, say you got a spot here, you miss, and you're way over here. Now you've got it.
Their kids are out of the house.
I set my angle here. I got to chase this. Do I go here, get my angle, then go for it? Well, sometimes you just go to. I got to hang my mirror up.
How many of us do you want to hold?
Get a Norton Abrasives 4,000, 8,000 combination stone. Get a good horse leather strop. And those are the Nortons are made for fine. You know, they fine work, and they're for chisels and things like that. Your Arkansas stone won't get it done. It's going to take too much metal off. But this, I would come in like this. Flip it around, cover the whole blade. That's how you're going to sharpen it. A water stone, not an oil stone. They fills up, you know, and becomes pretty useless. So you'd want a water stone. For stropping, it's just the opposite. And I just do this about 10 times, and I'm laying it flat and dragging it across at an it. Because if you have a wide strop, you can do that. But since this is a narrow strop, you get the whole blade this way. Be good to me, baby.
A dirty face makes for a rugged shave.
Clean up a little bit.
There's a twist.
Yeah,
And the warmness of the water or whatever is like you see them guys, when you get a shave, they put that hot towel on
Softening
your
the
face.
whiskers,
soften
getting them to
everything
stand up.
up.
That's
Yeah.
why I shave after a shower or something. But I can get as good a shave with cold water. Develop a pattern. Now this is thin. You want a thicker lather. And, got your hold. No, don't change that. Then I start at the sideburn, get my edge. That's why I go here. I go here, and that tells me what I'm doing with that particular razor. And then it's just a matter of feel. I cut myself a lot, but not as bad as I used to.
This is 3-year-old. He just turned 3, so he's a little spooky when you fast move him. Start out was for pack horse. You don't want a horse that's fast because if you have that little white mule got the right size for pack. Mules can carry more than a horse. Army regulations in the 1860s was 400 pounds, 48 hours, no food, no water, and you are an army man. Others who have passed down, stolen for some other purpose. The balls, which is sort of like carrying bowling balls, they have to carry the carriage of the wheels and all that to the cannon, so those mules have to be strong. Critters can carry an incredible amount of weight on their back, and mules can carry more mules get it right there than the horses can. Generally speaking, you want to have a short back, straight back horse to carry the load. This is called the sawbuck pack saddle. Most of them are rigged now double rigged. Traditionally they were single rigged with just one cinch in the center. It's important to have a breast collar. The bridging will hold the saddle so that this part of the saddle right to the front doesn't cause any kind of pressure on the shoulder. The shoulder blade of the horse goes the shoulder blade of the horse goes up like this, and if the saddle is too far forward, then it causes the discomfort in the horses, and they don't walk with it. They have to be a little slowly. So the bridging will hold the saddle in place so that it doesn't slide forward. You go on an uphill and you've been riding for 30 days, that poor belly is going to be gone. You're going to be really slimmed down, looking real good, but the saddle will slide over to the back. Now, Brown Ass's horse, that's the staging saddle. He walked out of a pack saddle, cinched and handled without the horse leading the horse. And then I looked around and there was a horse with no gear. And it's got a control or the saddle doesn't slide everywhere. These called quarter straps, and those prevent for the cinch to slide forward and end up underneath their legs. Basically, this is called a spider. You can have 1 strap, 2 straps, or the old Spanish had 4 or 5 of those straps. They were probably all just really neat. A real soft gate of the pack horse, unless you carry dynamite or something like that, or glass, or the whiskey. You wouldn't want to. But basically, they're more stronger that way when they don't have that. They have stronger legs, but they don't have a long stern, which is easily like a flexibility thing that's easier riding horse. Pennies or pack bags that are made out of mostly out of canvas. Some of them are made out of tan elk hide. Some of them are made out of rawhide. And we've seen wooden ones, and we've seen some. Bob Stromanger has some made out of buffalo hide heron. But these are the most common ones. You can shift things. You can put 2 horses on one side and 3 on the other side. You can balance things out. After basically the simplest hitch is a single diamond, and they have a double diamond, and then they have numerous different hitches from different countries that and different people that developed it that are quite as common, but sometimes easier. So my favorite is the diamond. The reason we've got these rings up here, I don't like the, which one was very slow one. Really looking some I'm sure that I will, being a Boy Scout now, got the bowling down.
When you walked up with those, I was listening to
That's the most important one. When the rope is wet, the horse is not the belly way. Sometimes if you apply pressure there, they go, the buck will kick right.
Until they're ready.
That's the first logical explanation I've heard.
First one.
Logical explanation.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about taking it.
Now you have the big top coat on top of here, with all your bedding, your buffalo robes, and your tarps, and your coats, and all the stuff you don't need. This is called dependable.
Yeah, little bookie there. When did he make that?
We were supposed to go and get water from newspapers. So he came over and said,
Well, I got 2 more of them. Huh? My wife ordered 2 more of them.
Dude, you pretty girl?
my best friend joined him, but I got like
We'll put her there. Cinch. Yeah, I carry it, and that's what I use it for. And so, going downhill, you rig it up in the back. Going uphill, you rig it up in the front. You got a broken cinch, you fix it in the middle. You put it there, and you got a lash cinch. Keep it with you. It's handy.
I wonder because
There's a bunch of arnica growing around here. You put a leaf of arnica under on a gall, not an open wound, on a place where it's swollen. Hot spot? Yeah, and you put that leaf on there and ride all day, it'll be gone. It's heart-shaped arnica. Ask somebody.
The one thing that you will find anywhere you go.
well, my girlfriend's got
And,
bacon grease under it.
you can take the leaves, if they have a gall, you can chew them up, taste kind of minty, and just put the paste on the gall. Put a little piece of raw and a rain tan over it, and then cinch it down. And that has antimicrobial and bacterial action.
Keep from bleeding.
Yeah, see what we put in.
Another trick is bacon grease on any gall, like you get a raw down here. You put bacon grease, it's got salt and grease in it, so it helps draw it out, and it also toughens it and it keeps it soft.
And if you're bear hunting, bacon grease on horses is really good.
They come in fast.
Yeah, okay. Okay, we're going to start the auction here shortly. I guess, Captain Ken, do you have anything to say? Okay. Iffy, did you just let, oh, Tom, did you mind being described? I got
How shall I describe him?
short and stout, not too big.
If you just
Throw your picture in here?
No, we want the item. Stick figures. General fund, and I never did.
He lied.
I'm sorry. Did I? I misled. I'm sorry. My mistake if I did say that. But it will go into the general fund. That way the ground council and that they can use it where they see fit because there's different ways it can be going from there. And so,
All right.
Here we go.
There's enough rope donate my breech cloth. I guess
What are you trying to get people to pay you to keep it?
People can sit in, so if you want to sit in and listen to what they have to talk about, it's probably not as exciting as it was last year or the year before because things have smoothed out, but we're going to make a fire.
All that or before that?
Yeah, we can have the camp meeting right following that, also in the Mandel Lodge. We'll see how many people we can pile in there, or we can do it over here.
Okay.
Here might be.
You got a signing book in the thing that some people haven't signed in?
Yes, that's a good announcement. There is a sign-in book at the bar. Make sure you sign in. It's there. It's one of the ones from Gale. That's just a small book like this little journal book. So make sure you sign in, make your presence known for posterity's sakes and all that. I want to announce too who has donated certain items when we get there. I know some of the folks have donated things, but please let's make that known. Richard?
What? You're in trouble.
What? What'd I do? Okay, you sounded so.
All the camps. It was not easy at all. There was probably more camps than ever before that was just really, really, really close. We ended up getting down to really small things, hand-sewn tarps, saddles, traps. Was there anything else that was really? And that was the three main things that were kind of just the point on which we picked and didn't pick. So.
It's so difficult. It's so difficult. That you have to get really nitpicky, and we don't want to be that way. But you're going to have the best camp. You're going to have the best camp.
So we did come up with a winner. We came up with some other people that were really close, so we wanted to stay down there and see. But the winner is Hans, my dad. He probably ran off.
Rick!
Right on. Nepotism.
Yeah.
Sort of Gail's camp.
Way to go, Hans. Yeah.
Let's see this hawk.
The reason he got it was because he had elk hide tarp, he had traps, and he had saddles, and everything was hand sewn. And the only thing with traps and saddles was
There are 4 equal honorable mentions that we...
Here are the 4 equal honorable mentions. Brown ass. Yeah. Equal honorable mention for the silver tomahawk.
Thank you. Yeah, I didn't have a saddle.
Along with Rocky Harless.
Rocky.
Rocky was honorable. He was last year too. Awesome. Ronzo and Gene.
All right, Ronzo.
And there's one more that we wanted to bring up because this guy lives it 24 hours a day, all day, every week, in and out. His name is Skinner, and he's camped over here, and we just think that it's incredible that Skinner does what he does, and he's working towards getting into the AMM in terms of a full-time member.
All right. Here we go. Boy, I tell you, the adult show is here, ain't it? You know, I look out here too, and I just got to tell you real personal, real quick. It's great to see all you here, brothers and sisters and everybody, and just being here in the Rockies. And this is nice. This is a pretty sight. And my hat's off to you boys up here at Clearwater Party, or Clearwater Horse. What's the full name of your party? Clearwater Horse Brigade. Donated by, who brought, Alan brought this. I don't know who donated it. We'll find out. But it's a really nice print, and let's start the bidding off. $20. Johnny's in at $20. Do I have any more? $25. Who'll give me 30? 25? 25. Who'll give me 30? 25 going once. 25 going twice. Sold. Gordon Odell.
That was too easy, guys.
$25.
We all heard you're easy.
Then you'll get, the second person will get a shot at the other one if they want it at the same price.
Conan, we better test this.
Let's start off at $2. Who gave me $2 on a cup? $2.
It's about to be tested.
$2. Oh, is it? Okay. $2. Give me $2 on a cup. $2. I got $2. Who'll give me 3? $2. Who'll give me 3? Come on. Who'll give me $3? I got $3. Thanks. You're scratching your back. That's a bid.
This shit with me.
Yo sé que ya corazones quebrados.
Don't tell Mike saving that video. We'll get it out.
Esperanza que se fue cuando brille la luna. Yo sé que.
You gotta switch to El Rancho Grande again.
Yeah, we can. All right, how come I didn't get your Scott?
No? You wanna learn?
Yeah.
good.
Noon or something.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm taking the room on that.
Cliff, I keep forgetting to ask you, what's your mule status these days?
I've got 2.
Do you? Good, good. I'm proud of you, son.
Now, how come I didn't get no scotch? And I showed my rum. Nobody poured any scotch.
That's right there.
We don't have any scotch. We have Henry McKenna bourbon.
Nobody offered me none of that.
Figure out.
He's gonna get you a shot.
Okay. But I'm going to do a toast. Silver. Here's to lying, stealing, and cheating. Lie with the one you love, steal the heart of a beauty, and cheat death, my friend.
But don't drink it yet, because he wants to get you a shot.
Thank you, sir. You're generous. And here's to spending this life.
The Fasoli feed is just concluded, and I think it was a hit.
It's a relative fellow.
Lanning. Good, thank you for the shot.
I think that's him.
I'm sleeping.
I'll give you that.
We found another take back.
Another. Another what? Okay, I'm staying.
Take back home. Activity. It's pretty good. Good to get us all killed.
Gotta be good. That was fun. Hey, you're quick steady.
All right. Thanks, Spoon.
In mid-June, we popped the cork, danced the jig. Now let's rendezvous. Rendezvous! And a swear now I'm called a mountain man, the yodel lay. Oh, mountain man, set my traps across the land. Being free ain't it grand, living the life of a mountain man. Being free ain't it grand, living the life of a mountain man.
No?
You're safe.
I'm recovering from
That's okay, because I'm so addicted.
You can have all of mine.
They don't have rehab for me right now in my state.
So you and Doc have a connection now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Isn't that pretty bad?
I've been deprived lately. You can't have alcohol, I gotta have chocolate.
Brother.
Well, I had what did you
Oh, here, you have
Never ever gonna be the same. If you become a fan of mine.
I admire this woman. Lindy probably admired this woman. We were sitting in a lodge with
60 able-bodied
wives.
And Doc Ivory comes. Of course, Doc Ivory.
This is going to be amazing to hear this side of the story.
I said, he said something I
He was, Lenny, I'm so glad you're here.
He told me, he said, if she doesn't run up to me when we get there, he said, I'm going to be so sad, sad, sad. So,
He didn't even mention me, did he?
yeah, he did.
I love Lenny.
Dirty dog. Slide, devil, you baby. And look,
Oh, okay, cool.
wait, I never thought a nasty thought ever. What?
Me? I don't do anything. No. It's true.
And it's okay.
Never thought it. That's it.
Okay, y'all.
Take it while you can.
He told me anything they give you a free gift to.
Oh, you know what? I'm getting a pill. Not sharp.
I'm starting to like it a lot more.
Stretching blues for 3 a pound. Make your bed on the cold hard ground. Grass
You know, try to make it feel like that.
south where the wild winds don't blow. Early morning till the daylight's gone. Round up traps and keep it on. Just ride, ride, ride. Ride, ride, ride. Well, I've been riding all over this land. Wide Mississippi to the Rio Grande.
What have you been teaching?
My way to the rendezvous where I'll find you. Live on a cup till I drop my pay. Right on. All I can gather around. Don't spend your nights on the pool hard.
You just got it. He's just good. He got up front and personal.
Ride, ride, ride. Ride, ride, ride. I've been riding all over this land.
Let's go.
Rio Grande. Ride, ride. Come on, saddle up. Ride, ride. Woo-ha! I've been riding all over this land. Ride, 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 ride. Yeah, I've been riding all over this land. Wide Missouri to the Rio.
Here we go again.
Fly over the camera.
Alright.
Oh, God.
You can print that one.
What's she worth?
You can't afford it.
I know.
Way down yonder on the Indian Nation, bound man's life is my occupation in the Oklahoma hills where I was born. Oklahoma hills where I was born.
Homesick. He's got his heart on his hat over his heart, man. I said that ain't the national anthem, but it may be the Oklahoma national anthem. I'm not sure.
You know, like, hell, when you got a state that says Oklahoma is okay, I mean, you got to take the best you can get. Yeah, yeah, famous
Well, 4th of July morning. Right over there in the pot with the lid tilted off. is what was going to be breakfast. And it was that nice big venison roast. But some dog decided he needed it more than us. Randy said he heard the lid rattling a couple hours before daylight. There are a lot of dogs running loose here in camp. I guess one of them decided he needed our breakfast. Lanny's just got up and he's getting his fire going over there. And we'll putty around here a while and get our horses out and let them eat a little bit.
Oh, mountain man, setting my traps all across the land. Being free, ain't it grand? Living the life of a mountain man. Well, I started out from old St. Lou in 1823 as a keelboat man in Ashley's crew, as green as I could be. Well, we sailed up the old Big Muddy till we reached the Platte. They shaved my head till I was bald. What do you think of that? Oh, mountain man, setting my traps all across the land. Being free, ain't it grand? Living the life of a mountain man.
Heading for the Snake River.
Well, we made a trade with the Rickaries. Then to our dismay, they fired on us and chased us back down the river that day. So General Ashley scratched his head and figured what he'd do is pack them trade goods on some mules and ride to rendezvous. Oh, mountain man, setting my traps all across the land. Being free,
Yeah, we made it back to the
grand,
truck.
living the life of a mountain
Dumped off
man.
Gordon's load. That was the last one. Got a few things of ours. We're going to load them up and head for
Jed
home.
Smith had a run-in with a bear. That bear chewed on Jed Smith's head and tore off one of his ears. We spent the winter with the crows. My, how it did snow. Then crossed South Pass in February. I nearly froze my toes. Oh, mountain man, setting my traps all across the land. Being free, ain't it grand? Living the life of a mountain